Well, the day has come, essentially. It is about to be race time for Qatar. And I just want to say, obviously, before we go into the Qatar Grand Prix tonight, that I will be posting, well, I don't even know if I'll be posting it, but either way, I'll kind of just recap going into the Qatar Grand Prix. So going into the Miami weekends, we got a podium for Alpine, double podium. And, we were doing well in the race and whatnot after penalties. We got double podium. And then we head into Miami. After a gamble that I should have never been in qualifying in Miami, I made a very easy exit. Basically, I got eliminated in Q1. So I started in the back because of my gambling issue. Because really my strategy in qualifying was terrible. The race itself was very terrible. It felt like it was a crap show all the way around. We couldn't really get in the points. If we did, we would have just got screwed over either way. And at that point, nothing could really go from there. Honestly, I'm just going to say it right now. We finished the race a lap down because I pretty much pitted for soft tires after getting my front wing damaged. After disconnecting so many times throughout the race, like twice, back to back at one point. And the game decided to let me have control of the car in the middle of an exit of a corner. Which, when it put me in control, I didn't realize I was in control, meaning I just went nose into the barrier. Like, straight into the barrier. DNF had to come into pits and change the front wing, and I went to soft tires. Because the mediums at Miami were terrible. You couldn't race in them very much at all because they were absolutely terrible altogether. And then, like I said, I let the leader, who was Rockstar, at the end of the race, I let him through in the last lap of the race. And I went to the pits and pretty much just sat there looking at my TV thinking, what did I do wrong to deserve the outcome that I got? Then, after the Grand Prix, Kick Sauber mainly, I'm not going to name any names, I'm just going to name the team. There was the team principal and a driver at Sauber, and I believe a reserve at one point before the fine got sent out. The reserve got banned because some altercation or whatever. I don't know. Not really too sure. But either way, pretty much at that point, when it happened, when a driver and the team principal were talking about it, there was another driver at Sauber who basically leaked the stuff to Ash, who is the owner of the server. That's the only name I'm giving out, by the way. Ash pretty much asked the team principal at Sauber, hey, did you actually say this? Did you and the one driver say it? The team principal at Sauber came clean about it and said they did say those things. And then came the fine, $25 million after the incident for Crashgate conspiracy, if you will. That would have happened. So, at this point in time, when the penalty got sent out, the driver who leaked the information to Ash actually left Sauber. And if you noticed, I think you'll notice in the next TikTok that I'll make, I was an Alpine originally. And Plumpy, that is the driver who leaked the stuff to Ash, actually left Sauber to go to my team to replace me. Now, I want to say this before anything gets thrown out of the window of who to blame, this and that, because throughout season 1 and throughout my first season 2 of the RS, And throughout the first 3 races of the current season, yeah, sure, I had a couple bad performances, but ultimately because I had bad luck. Essentially, that's just what it is. And you could argue that maybe you should have just done better. Maybe you should have done a better job. Maybe. I'll just say that I probably should have done a better job, probably. But let's just say that I did the best I could, because that's the reality of it. I did the best I could at the time. And me and my teammate, as you know, Polar, who was my former teammate, who was, again, my former teammate, who was my teammate at the time, Plumpy moved over to Alpine to replace me mid-season. So when I joined, when this all happened, I basically said that this was the worst to happen. This was by far the worst thing that could ever happen, because going into the season, I didn't know my job at Alpine was at risk at the time, but then again, nobody would have known if we had a crash gates conspiracy. Either way, after all that said and done, I got the mode to reserve. I had the option to stay at Alpine as a reserve, that or be a race engineer, and be a race engineer for Polar, who was again one of my former teammate. And now it's to where today, as you will, and it's gonna happen tonight. I am announcing that for the rest of Season 3 of ERS F1 competition, I will be staying at McLaren. That is right. I am now at the McLaren F1 team for the rest of the season for rebuild at the McLaren F1 team. Now, do I miss being at Alpine? Sure, no doubt about it whatsoever. I miss being there at Alpine. I practiced some today, and I saw my teammate Polar that was on today, and I miss being with him as a teammate. It was heartbreaking to find out that I was going to get replaced in very little time after I signed a contract with Alpine. And obviously, again, I'm not bashing Alpine by any means necessary at all. I'm not even criticizing them. The only thing I wished at the time, or when it happened, was I wish I got to do I wish I got the chance to do the rest of the season with them, because we had a shot to win the championship, the constructors title, because we had the drivers to do it. The only question is that could we play our cards right? And I guess we'll never know. But I just want to say to Polar and Alpine and everybody over there at Alpine, I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to race in the ERS F1 server. I am thankful that you gave me a shot when nobody else gave me an option to. And also, thank you to, Plumpy as well for great communication with him. Hopefully he can do good things at Alpine. That seat is, I will say this, the seat, I hope you do well in it, because it served me well, and I hope it serves you well too. But yeah, the rest of the season, I'll be at McLaren. And I will say this, for the people that I blame for this situation to happen is Sauber, and Sauber only. So with that, y'all, I'll see you guys next time. So with that, peace out, everybody. Ciao.